up and welcome to the Beneath the Dirt podcast. I'm your host, Bone. Thank you for tuning in. We are at episode 67 of the podcast. I appreciate everybody that tunes in every week. And shout out to everybody that likes, subscribes, comments on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. But let's get right into it. With new music releases this week, we got what appears to be the last new single from Twiztid. At least that's what was on the graphic that they gave us. I believe it was 6 new singles. We got the last installment from it. Twiztid, Echo, Young Wicked, Forget You. This song go hard as fuck. Just like all the rest of the singles. This shit is dope. I'm loving the Twiztid and Young Wicked collabs. Really dope shit. This is my first time hearing Echo. Never heard the dude before. Pretty dope on the track. See if he does any further collaborations with M&E, Twiztid, Young Wicked going forward. But these singles that Twiztid keep dropping are fucking dope. And this is a great way. Twiztid knows what the fuck they're doing. They're keeping their music, they're keeping their name, they're keeping their image out there in the minds of the people. And I'm digging it. I really like it. Young Wicked is the fucking shit. He also announced he's got a new single dropping this Friday, the 31st, produced by Scatterbrains. Song's called The Language. I believe he has an EP coming out with Scatterbrains soon. Definitely looking forward to that. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while now, you know I've been calling for new Young Wicked music. The singles that he's been dropping are dope. The features on Twiztid songs, dope. His features on the Rydas album. Young Wicked's killing it. He's killing the engineering game too. I love the way everything is sounding coming out of M&E these days. They were struggling when they first started a few years back. A lot of the shit sounded dookie, if you ask me. Shit sounded nice and clean now, courtesy of Young Wicked. But mad hype to hear this. He put up a preview up on Instagram. And the shit sounds dope. I'm liking the direction that Young Wicked's going in. And I want to see him, continue going down that road. He doesn't necessarily have to do the Wicked shit. His albums have a lot of self-reflective shit on there. Him looking at himself in the mirror. A lot of real life shit, which I dig. So looking forward to new Young Wicked this Friday. The Language, brand new single dropping. And then we got the release date for King ISO, his new album, World War Me, March 13th, 2020. I've listened to 2 songs. I believe it was the first 2 singles that he released when he joined Strange. And other than that, I haven't heard any of his songs that he's put out. So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing this dude's album. His last album that he put out independently by himself was really dope. This dude, again, he does a lot of self-reflecting shit. He raps his ass off. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do under the Strange Music banner. And this is the first artist that they've signed probably since Ritz that I'm really excited for and looking forward to. Nobody else on the label really does it for me. I don't mind the features when they're on a Tech 9 album or Chris Calico album, anything like that. But as far as full-length solo album, probably since Ritz, this is the first dude that they've signed that I'm looking forward to. This dude is dope as hell. And March 31st, 2020, that shit'll be dropping. Looking forward to that. Strange Music stays busy. They got shit constantly coming. Mackenzie Nicole's dropping some shit. Not a fan, so I don't talk about it on the show. We all know Tech 9's doing the Interfere shit. Chris Calico's dropping EPs, but no word of an album yet. Strange Music still killing it all these years later. And then we got something I forgot to talk about last week, Light. I think we could say formerly of Psychopathic Records at this point. Put out the cover art to Broke But Still Shining. He's got his fresh-ass Monstar Pokeball right there. The flaming Monstar Pokeball on the cover. Shit is dope. Not a big fan of Light, but I thought it was of note that he finally released a cover art, which we were supposed to get, I believe, a month ago, along with a pre-order. But we finally get the cover art, and new album coming soon. No word yet. Apparently, pre-orders went up. Somebody found the website for the pre-orders, and some people did make pre-orders. He's saying that he's going to include some bonus shit to the people that pre-ordered the album that isn't even up for pre-order yet. So the fact that there's a website out there for it and people did pre-order, I would imagine sales for the album will be coming up soon. So finally, people that are fans of Light will be getting the full-length album that they've been wanting since the Psychopathic Monstar EP that he dropped 3-4 years ago. And then we got something I've been wanting to talk about and keep fucking forgetting, and I don't know why, because this dude is dope as hell. Vinnie Paz, his new album, As Above, So Below. I don't think I've talked about this yet, and if I have, CTE, even though I don't do anything to deserve CTE, I'll still blame it on the CTE. I just watched the Aaron Hernandez doc, so blame it on the CTE. Vinnie Paz is that fucking dude. Track list came out for this album as well. No Ill Bill, no Slain. Block McCloud's on there. Demos or Dimas, I don't know how to pronounce or what the dude's name is, but I know he's been on other Vinnie Paz albums, Army of the Pharaohs albums. Vinnie Paz is just like Ill Bill, Slain to me. He's one of those dudes that just stays consistent in the underground, putting out solid releases, whether it's solo or with Jedi Mind Tricks. Vinnie Paz is that dude. His new album dropping Valentine's Day. And again, if I already talked about it, fuck it. Dude deserves the promotion. Been putting in work for like 20 years. Vinnie Paz is that dude. He is the fucking shit. And, you know, I should have started the show out saying that it was a pretty fucking slow news week. Not much went down. I didn't talk about the Light shit last week, so I wanted to bring it up this week. And then there's a couple other things that just popped up. We got the new previews for the Shaggy and the Creep show. So it's not the Shaggy show. So the speculation there would be correct. No Shaggy show. It's the Shaggy and the Creep show. Shaggy and Kegan Alt. They're going to be doing new YouTube series. They got their own channel up and going and everything. From the previews, it looks like it's going to be on some juggalo jackass type shit. Shaggy doing a lot of stupid shit. And Kegan Alt probably making fun of him for it and joining in on some of the stupid antics as well. If this is anything like the old school Shaggy shows, but with better production, you know, better quality than all those old Shaggy shows. You know, I got a DVD of all the old school Shaggy shows. Those shits are funny, fresh as hell. So to see him, Shaggy staying busy, doing a YouTube series. They got a merch website up and everything now. They're already selling merch before an episode is even dropped. I think they're trying to get people invested into the show before it even comes. So that's fresh. They have a release date for the first episode, and I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I believe it might be coming up this week. Look it up on my phone real quick. Try to pull it up. When the Shaggy show will drop. And I don't see any release dates yet. But I know it's in the commercial, infomercial, whatever you want to call it. The previews that they dropped. Shit looks dope. It's going to be a dope little series. You know, Shaggy staying busy. Kegan Alt joining him on the shenanigans. I'll be looking forward to that. And then, you know, one of the biggest topics in the Juggalo community going around the last couple months is the Rydas project. Everybody all up in arms, panties in a bunch, sand in the vagina over Twiztid doing Rydas with the whole M&E camp and people that are associated with M&E. And then we got an OG rider, Twin Gatz. He took to Instagram yesterday. I'm recording this Sunday, January 26th. So yesterday, the 25th, Misery, also known as Twin Gatz, post this picture, which he's posted before, teasing a possible album. But it's Twin Gatz, the last rider. He says, I see Madrox tried to show love, but I could feel Monoxide hate. So it's time to ride. I could finally release this on MNE. I saw it, and then somebody pointed out to me that they saw it. I said it's laughable at best. Obviously, he ain't releasing shit on M&E. As far as I know, this dude and Twiztid never resolved their beef from back in the day. From the big fight that they had at the Gathering 01, 2000 maybe? 2001? I can't remember what year it was. But they had that big brawl in the hotel. Madrox, Monoxide, Blaze was there. I believe Blaze got stabbed up from somebody in Misery's camp. So Misery coming out of the woodwork, talking about essentially nothing, just trying to stir up some controversy for what? This dude barely ever releases any music. I fuck with Misery for the most part. It's just, dude is completely inconsistent. Dude drops an album once every 10 years. And many people have fucking forgot about him, to keep it real. Who the fuck remembers Misery? I mean, I know people remember him, but you don't hear his name come up much in conversation. You know, his EP that he dropped on Psychopathic was dope as fuck. That full length that they put out, saying it was the full length that was recorded in 99, was a bunch of bullshit. You could tell it was recorded way after the fact. And I mean, like, within, like, the last year that it was released. But Misery dropping some shit, talking about the Rydas thing. Laughable at best, just to get attention. Is what it is. I wouldn't pay any much mind to it other than he's just trying to grab some attention from the juggalos. So, is what it is. And then we got, let's see, Twin Gatz response. Forgot to click the fucking banner. ICP canceled another tour. That's right. They were supposed to be hitting the tour. European tour, I believe, like any day now. I believe it was coming up. The Hysterical Hysteria Tour. And then out of nowhere, due to demands for the current shows, we unfortunately have to reschedule the Hysterical Hysteria Tour. Fuck. Which was slated for this month. We are already working on and planning on to return to Europe for March of this year. We'll keep all of you updated as we receive more information. Thank you. Yet another ICP tour is canceled. This isn't the first time it's happened. They canceled Canadian tour a couple years back. E and J were supposed to go on tour. They did like 2 dates, canceled that shit. Here we are. I believe this is the third cancellation that we're getting from ICP. What the fuck is up with this? Probably some bullshit excuse that we'll never get the real truth behind, or whatever. Could be due to poor promoting, poor booking, but we've seen so many cancellations in the last few years for tours that leave fans hanging. You know, I know the UK fans are pissed off at this. I had a few hit me up asking me why I didn't talk about it on my show. They were looking forward to hearing my thoughts on it. ICP canceling yet another tour. Why? It just says, unfortunately, we have to reschedule the tour due to demands for the current shows. Due to demands for the current shows. I don't know what that means. It explains nothing. It could be nothing. Could be something. I don't even know what to speculate it on. But if I had to speculate on something, I would say, where's Violent J? We got Shaggy Show, which is dropping with Kegan All. We got Light. He's dropping his album. Broke but still famous. As you know, he's not on Psychopathic, but Light's dropping an album. Former Psychopathic Records artist. DJ Clay dropped his album. Ouija got new shit coming. Ouija always got new shit dropping. And then we got this photo up on DJ Clay and Light's page just yesterday. Clay, Hoodoo, Light, all in the studio together. So we got all these former and current Psychopathic artists doing shit. Shaggy Show. Clay drops an album. Light's got an album coming. Don't know about Hoodoo, but he's in the studio with Clay and Light. ABK's touring with Blaze. Drop Drive-By album. Drop Tampon Juice. Ouija's dropping albums, videos. Wasteland is coming up. No word or any... Nobody's even seen Violent J, as far as I know. Where the fuck is Violent J? And does this have to play into any part of why everybody else is doing shit except for him? And why is everybody doing their own things that don't appear to be Psychopathic Records related? Could it be due to him? Whatever he got going on. Don't know. We got the show cancellations like we just talked about in the UK. So where the fuck is Violent J? Out of everybody, I don't know. Could he have something to do with it? Fuck if I know as well. But then we got one last little bit of news, and you could see it from the title in the video before you even started it. ICP canceled the tour and became mainstream sellouts. That's right. ICP's playing the Rock USA show and have become full-time mainstream sellouts. That's fucking right, folks. ICP, full-time mainstream sellouts. You heard it here first. And I'm only going on, and I'm only saying that because I'm assuming that's what people are going to say because they're doing this show, this festival rather. It's a 3-day festival. You got Limp Bizkit on here, Rob Zombie, Ice Cube, Hell Yeah, Hollywood Undead, Papa Roach, whack as fuck, Anthrax, Slipknot. And then mixed in there, you got motherfucking ICP. Amongst all these acts that you could consider mainstream. Do I think ICP's selling out doing these type of shows? Because this isn't the first time they've done these kind of shows. No. I think it's dope. It's a dope look for ICP. I wonder what kind of crowd response they're going to get. But I just know everybody else out there is going to be pissed about this. And they're going to be calling ICP fucking sellouts just like they did when Twiztid did the Warped Tour. And they said Twiztid was selling out the fucking juggalos. Twiztid was selling out to go mainstream doing the Warped Tour. Just like ICP's doing this fucking Rock USA show. They're selling out the juggalos. And they're fucking going mainstream. This is some bull motherfucking shit. Right? So I can't wait to hear everybody complain about this. And how ICP's selling out. Like I said, do I think ICP's selling out? No. I think this is dope. And it's a good look for ICP. I'd like to see them rock one of these festivals. And they're playing the day with Anthrax and Slipknot. I'm not the biggest Anthrax fan, but I can appreciate some of their music. Slipknot is like one of my all-time favorite bands ever. I wonder if fucking Shaggy's going to try to dropkick Corey Taylor off the stage. That'd be dope. Just like he tried to... That's probably why ICP's not playing the same day as Limp Bizkit. They're afraid he's going to try to dropkick Fred Durst again. But let's see him try to dropkick Corey Taylor off the fucking stage at Rock USA. I think this is dope. Just like when I thought Twiztid did Warped Tour was dope. ICP did Woodstock 20 fucking years ago. Was an awesome look for them as well. Like I said, slow news week this week. and not much has gone down, but I appreciate everybody that fucking tunes in every single week. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out now. The Bizarre review that I did with Mike Sears, the Speaky Cloud podcast, and Not Slim 1 is up on the Speaky Cloud podcast channel right now. That was a fucking blast. Love reviewing albums with Mike Sears. That's the homie. What else we got? New CD collection videos are coming. I'm not going to show you the CDs I got right here, but you can fucking damn sure bet we got new CD collection videos on deck. I'm just waiting for a few more to come in, and we'll be doing that. And I'm Ron Bone of the Beneath the Dirt podcast. And until next time, I'm out. Peace.